What's up, guys? Welcome to Beards and Bibles.
Hey,
I'm Johnny.
I'm Andy.
And today we're going to talk about our everyday carry.
It must be remembered that we are in the preliminary stage of one of the greatest battles in history. That the air battle is continuous, and that many preparations have to be made here at home. You ask, what is our policy? I will say, it is to wage war by sea, land, and air, with all our might, and with all the strength that God can give us.
It's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to be talking about the things that we carry. Literally, like, you really can't simplify that too much more. It's literally everything that we carry with us on a daily basis. I've seen a lot of men's groups on social media, and I've seen some other podcasts and men's blogs. They talk about what is your everyday carry. These are the things that you bring with you, you carry with you every day that you probably wouldn't be able to get through your day without having, or they're just extremely handy to have throughout your entire day. Mm-hmm. So, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to empty our pockets. I've got one thing here already.
My keys are in there. I've got a few things on my keys that I use. Excuse me.
I'm not going to pull the cash that you just gave me a minute ago.
Oh, well.
Because that's actually something I don't carry every day is cash.
I don't really either.
I think. Yeah, I'm empty. So, I guess the first thing that we both got in common, wallets.
Now, I keep a few things in my wallet. Let's see here. This thing. This is a ruler, a compass, a screwdriver, a can opener, a knife, a saw. Wait a minute.
It's basically just a nice multi-tool.
Yeah. Yeah. All that stuff. It's 11-in-1 survival thing. I got that. I've also got. I've been thinking of those millennial wallets, like minimalist wallets. Yeah, the ones that's like really thin.
Yeah.
This Bass Pro Shop thing that I got in Grapevine, Texas, which is right next to Dallas. This kind of keeps things waterproof. It's I keep all my fishing license in there and all the important things. Then besides that, I got a picture of my dog Rocky. And yeah, I always keep a little zip up pouch because I used to, in the old place that I used to live in, I used to keep my house key there because the truck that I had, the steering column was ripped out and you basically hot wired it to start it. So I never packed keys around with me. So I always kept my house key right here, and the zip up thing kept it from falling out. So yeah, that's what's in your wallet. A few Capital Ones.
I don't have any Capital Ones. In my wallet now, Johnny's got like a.
I got a trifold.
He's got a trifold. I've got a bifold. It's a Fossil wallet. One of the things that I noticed when I was growing up was that my dad always used to carry around this big, giant, bulky wallet. Yep. And literally every card that was ever given to him, anything that he ever signed up for, anything like that, plus, petty cash, everything, he kept it in his wallet. And I mean, my dad would literally, every time he sat down, he sat like this.
Yeah.
And so he kind of ended up, he would adjust over time, but I noticed that he had a lot of back problems. So, I went down to this bifold wallet, and I don't keep a whole lot in mine. I've got my license, I've got my, my debit card.
I used to. I also got that in there.
Oh, yeah, I've got my certificate of ordination.
Yep, mine too.
Johnny and I both carry these. I actually made them myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun to make them.
But you talking about your dad, I used to have, a big old fat wallet.
Yeah.
And I started noticing that, 75% of the stuff, I usually use one card. Mm-hmm. And then, I always have to have my fishing license on me.
Yep. I've got my fishing license folded up in there just because I've got a paper one this year.
Well, that's what they come in. But the thing is, something waterproof is always good. I've got the ones that it's 2015 that I went to Texas and got their fishing license. You want to see how big they are? You know how our fishing license are that size.
Yeah.
Let's see where they at. That's not them. But it's like a huge paper wherever it is.
Well, mine's literally like a whole sheet of paper, just folded up right now.
Well, maybe I took it out. I think I did. I did take it out. My bad.
I see you're guilty of doing something that I do too. You keep receipts for things. I'm really bad about that. Like sometimes I will fold up a receipt and put it in there.
There they are. Texas Wildlife.
That's a monster.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean that's the majority of what I carry. I mean, I've got some business cards and some program cards that I still go to those places occasionally, and so I keep those. And I've got some important documents in there as well. But that's pretty much my wallet right there. I did use a minimalist wallet for a while.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It was it was basically like this, but cut in half, and it had a money clip.
See, that's what I'm kind of thinking about.
But I actually, Johnny gave me cash for the first time today in forever, and honestly, like it's probably. No, I'm not. You gave me cash for the first time in forever. That sounds like you give me cash all the time, or you're supposed to. You're not. But it's the first time I've had cash on me in forever. I usually just carry my card.
Yep, me too.
And I don't even worry about carrying cash. I mean, it's just one less thing to keep up with. So that's one thing that I never leave my house without is my wallet. Next thing, Johnny's got his in his hand. I've got mine.
All right, now this is something I just now started. This pen is something I just now started carrying. I think where I work with phones, this is a very nice, heavy, kind of classy looking pen. I'm a manager, and some things I just like to look like, I know what I'm doing. And this is LG. LG sends us things sometimes, but. I bought actually I started from, I got the idea from him. I noticed that he always carried felt tip pens.
Yeah.
And I got a Sharpie felt tip pen at the house, but like usually whenever I get home, I take everything out of my pockets, put it in one spot. Well, I must not have put it in that one spot because I've lost it. But this is a very nice, well-written pen. I think it's always good to have a pen on you. Because you never know when you're going to need it.
Exactly.
There's times that I've been on stage on the worship team, and I've needed to write something down like real quick, like in the middle of a song or something. I just need to put like an E minor there or something, and if I didn't have a pen on me, then the next run around or get preoccupied in something, I could miss that E minor.
Yep.
Just a few different things. I love this pen though.
Yeah, for me, it's actually it's not just a preference; it's actually a necessity for me because I'm a lefty.
Lefty.
I'm a lefty. So, like a lot of people, when they write with their right hand, they do like that, and it doesn't matter what kind of pen they use. They can just pick up pretty much any pen they want to and write with it.
The words are over here and your hand's over here.
Right. With a lefty, we don't have that luxury. With a lefty, you put your hand down on the paper and you write. And as you write, your hand moves into what you've just written. So it's kind of turned me into, I'm not really going to say a pen snob, but like a pen aficionado. I'm very particular about what kind of pens I carry, and that's why I carry this one. This is a Schneider Express fine liner. I picked this one up at Office Depot, but you can also get them online on Amazon. But it's a felt tip pen. It's got a very, very small little nib on it at the very end. I mean, it It writes very fine lines.
I like that.
But it's smooth.
It is. I wrote with it once.
Yeah, it's very, very smooth. And one of the things that's most important for a left-handed person is to have something that writes smoothly and something that dries quickly. And that's usually a combination that you can't get in the same pen. It's either going to write smoothly or it's going to dry quickly. This is the best of both worlds on that. But yeah, like you, I mean, there's always going to be a time come up, and it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, that you're going to need to write something down or take a note. I am huge about taking down notes on things, whether it's, meetings or I'm studying something, or if I'm just wanting to work something out in my head. I like to pull out, a piece of paper, and I pull out my notebook. And
I notice you do that a lot.
And I jot stuff down. That's what I do. So, yeah, my pen. My pen is probably the...
it's probably your most valuable thing that you carry.
Yes, because like I said, I don't have the luxury of being able to pick up just any old pen and write with it. And it's kind of turned me into one of these people that I won't just do that. Like, at the front of my store, my employee, Jeremy, that works for us there, he's got, several pens just laying around up there. And, I mean, he'll just pick one up and write something down and throw it away and go on. Me, I'm like, this is my pen. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I've named her Betty.
Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker.
Betty Boop.
But, I mean, I know that if I need to write something down, especially if it's going to be a lot of writing, I want to have my pen.
Yeah.
And if you are in the same boat as me and you're a left-handed person and you're looking for a pen, one of the best places that I have found to get ideas for what kinds you can buy is honestly Reddit. Reddit has a great little subreddit there that is it's a community of people that they talk about pens all day long. When I couldn't find these for a while, I had to go in search of pens, and that brought me to like the Zebra Sarasa and I'm trying to think. The Papermate Flare is another popular one that lefties like to use.
I noticed there's a big difference in ours. Like mine is the Click,
yes.
And yours you always have a cap on yours.
Yes.
What's the purpose for that?
Well, okay, so there's two reasons for that. Number one, with most of your felt tip pens, they dry out very easily. Mm-hmm. It's essentially a felt tip pen is essentially a
marker.
It's essentially a Sharpie, but it's the foam or the felt that they use in there is a lot more dense. So it's not as soft as a Sharpie tip would be. But that also means that, like a marker, it can dry out very easily. The other kicker to it is because Sharpie actually makes a clickable felt tip pen.
Huh.
It's fairly nice. I don't know if they still make it, but they used to make it all the time. And I carried one of those for a while, but I don't know if it's where I'm a heavyset guy or if it's just, my luck of the draw. But anytime I've had a clickable pen that I want to keep in my pocket, I always end up ghost clicking the pen in my pocket, and then I get ink stains. Mm-hmm. And that just, you don't get ink stains out. Once they're in there, they're there.
They're in there. So you like the cap to keep from busting in your pocket or accidents.
Yep.
So that's pretty clever.
It's nice. It's a nice feature.
How long does felt tip pens last?
With as often as I write, I can still make a pen last 2 or 3 months easily.
That's pretty good.
And I write quite a bit. If you are the kind of person that doesn't write very often, like if you don't keep a notebook with you, if it's just for random times, you could probably make a felt tip pen last 8 or 9 months easily, if not longer. What may end up beating you to it is the ink actually drying out before it actually running out of ink.
Right. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So of course we pack our phones. Mine is the one actually doing the recording.
Yeah. So I'll pull mine out. I've got a red iPhone XR. I actually got this right about a year ago. I bought it from you. Mm-hmm. Actually, I went over to when you were working at the store in London. I bought it over there. They had a buy one get one, and I picked one up for me and then one up for my wife. Because
what color was hers?
Hers is the blue one.
Okay.
She had never owned a brand new phone before.
That's sad.
Yeah. I mean, she always had hand-me-downs or, the cheaper
Something
Android.
cheap.
Yeah. And so she'd never owned a brand new phone before, and I think that might be one of the best gifts I've ever gotten her.
Yeah, I know she loved it.
Other than just me, myself.
Huh, and Irene. And Irene.
And Irene, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nick and Sam were talking about that movie the other night.
Oh, Lord.
That's a funny movie.
But now, something that I recently did with my phone, I've always been the kind of person that, I will not carry a phone without a case on it or a screen protector. I am very particular about that because I want to keep this thing protected. But my wife, Kayla, keeps a pop socket on the back of hers. And I was sitting there the other day, and I was just sitting there doing this number with it, just sitting there. I would collapse it, spin it around like that, and I noticed that it is very good for a person like me because I have ADHD. So it actually is a built-in fidget toy. And it's really nice. I mean, I've noticed that I've been able to keep from doing any nervous tics or anything like that. And I can just kind of sit and play with this when I'm thinking through something or anything like that. It's been really handy. Plus, I mean, it makes it to a phone stand.
Yep, and I love that because when my hands are busy doing something and I'm watching something or listening to something, I can just set it there.
Yep.
I also have a mount in my truck.
I just got one.
Dude, it's awesome.
It's nice.
I've had that mount on there since I got my truck. And, you just set your phone right there and it's
hangs
awesome.
Out.
I think a pop socket is very useful. And I also found this, if I'm wearing ball shorts or something, and I got a pair of ball shorts that they're reversible. So the pockets are on one side, but when you're wearing them on the other side, you have to reach in your pants. Or shorts. Well, I noticed one thing while I was mowing the yard. If you pop the pop socket all the way out and just put it in your waistline, it's not going to fall through.
Nice.
It just stays right there. It's pretty cool.
I never considered it. That's pretty awesome.
Well, I seen that there was a girl that came in AT&T one time, and she said that I was trying to get her to buy a pop socket. And she goes, pop sockets are awesome. With this new phone, I need it because I never have pockets. I'm like, what's that got to do with anything? And she says, I just popped the pop socket out and put it in my waistband. I was like, that's very intelligent. That's very smart.
That is smart.
So, yeah, me and him's actually got the same case and same pop socket on accident.
Phones. Yeah.
On accident. I've got the S10 Plus. I like it a lot. It is very good. It's basically like a computer in my pocket, really. One of the main reasons I like it is because it's got 3 camera lenses. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It'll record in 4K. No, it won't. 1080p. But, most of the time on the video editor that I have, it'll only let me upload in 720p, so it's kind of robbing me.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's our phones.
Yep.
And you want to go to whatever's next?
You know what? The next thing I'm going to cover is not really a carry item, but it's 2 items that, one of them in particular, I think you and I both would get murdered if we didn't have it with us.
Our wedding rings?
Wedding bands.
Yep.
Now you've got
I've got tungsten.
You've got tungsten. Now mine's actually silicone. This isn't my first rodeo when it comes to marriage. And
mine either.
Yeah. And one of the things that I found that I really like to do during my first marriage was I really like to sit there and do that right there and just tap it on things. I was really bad about this, and people got onto me. I would take it off and spin it on tabletops and stuff.
I've never done that.
Oh, yeah. I played with my ring more than anything.
I'll just twist mine right here whenever it feels like kind of uncomfortable, and once I twist it, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I did was when Kayla and I got married, I was going to the gym at that time like
Now,
3 or 4 times a week.
hard rings whenever you're lifting or exercise,
Miserable.
I mean, it will hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I can see that.
That's why I went to a silicone band, and I actually love this thing because I mean, you almost don't even know it's there, but it's always there. It's been really nice. Now you don't wear one, but the other thing that
a watch?
Yeah.
The reason why I'm not wearing my watch, I usually wear a Samsung watch, is because the other day where I've been wearing it a lot, the wrist or where the face connects to the band broke off.
Oh.
So it's still sitting at the house on my charger, but I've got to get on Amazon or something and order a new band.
Yeah.
But I wish I could show you that. I mean, I like that because, like, if I'm out fishing or doing something, I can just answer the phone or see a text or reply to a text with my wrist. So, like, I'll be sitting there reeling in a fish talking to my wife.
Yep.
Because who has time to just pull out their phone while, it's very convenient.
Yeah. I'm rocking an Apple Watch. This is the Series 3 Apple Watch.
Series 3?
Yep. The band actually was given to me by Ted.
Oh, really?
And,
Ted Whitehead?
Yep. Ted Whitehead gave me this band, and I absolutely love this band because it kind of protects it from getting all scuffed up and banged up.
I like that.
But, I mean, listen, this thing's awesome. Once again, if you're an ADHD person, one of the things that we have terrible association with is the thought of time. We're always late wherever we're going. We never have a realistic idea of how long something takes to do. So having a watch where I can literally just, look at my wrist and say, oh, it's 4:00 in the afternoon, I should probably be doing this. It's been a godsend. It's an amazing thing to have. Let's move on. Next thing, knife. Now Johnny has got an assisted opening, or is that just a?
It's the assisted.
Opening.
They're my favorites. I mean, I like the little stop or button thing that you do that. I've got plenty of knives that do that. It's just like I like assisted stuff.
What is that? Is that a CRKT?
No, this is a Kershaw.
It's a Kershaw. Okay.
Yep, this one. What is the name of it? I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you the name of mine either. Mine just so happens to be a Kershaw as well. Now, mine is one that's not assisted opening or anything like that. It's just got the little button on it right there that kind of opens it up.
I like your little fat blade, though, man.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really comfortable to carry. It's really useful. One of the main reasons that I started carrying a knife with me at all was honestly because most of the time when I'm working in some kind of retail job.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry.
So I'm working in retail, and in retail you get a lot of shipments that come into you, and I don't want to look around for a box cutter, so I carry my own box cutter. This thing is perfect for cutting in the boxes.
Perfect.
It's got a nice little grip on it right there.
It's got a bottle opener, it looks like.
Yep. It's actually somewhat of a multi-tool. So it's got a little lanyard hole right there.
That's like a pry thing or something.
It can be used as a pry, or it also works as a flathead screwdriver. And then it's also got a bottle opener on the back of it. Now, I don't ever use the bottle opener.
There's a thing on my keys, which is in there somewhere. It's got that same thing on it. Mm-hmm. So it's got the flathead screwdriver and a pry thing.
I think I know what you're talking about. Let me get mine. Mine are sitting right here. So these are my keys. Johnny and I both carry sets of keys with lanyards. I do that way if they're easy to find. Yeah. That's honestly the main only reason. I never have ever wore like my keys on a lanyard around my neck.
Me neither.
I got me a nice little Legend of Zelda lanyard from GameStop. That. I love this thing.
Yep, it's basically the same thing as this.
Yep.
But mine's in the shape of a K for Kershaw.
Yep. This one actually was given. It was an LG promo product.
I like that.
Yeah. Man. So it's got the bottle opener. It's got a little pry section on there right there. Doesn't have a knife, but a bottle opener. And a pry.
Mine don't have a knife either.
But and it's got that's a Phillips head right there.
It is, ain't it?
Yep. I don't know if it would actually function very well as a Phillips head.
It's super fat.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's there.
And then I keep all the keys to the important places that I have to go: work, church, home.
Yep, I got work, church, home. The little trailer that I used to live in, which it's still ours. So I mean, I'm not like going to break in on nobody. I've got London store keys. I've got Barberville store keys. Let's see. I've got a tool that came in a pack to where we could. It's got like star heads on it. And it's like in a little tube, and then you unscrew it, and it's got 3 or 4 star heads. I wish I knew where my keys was. They're here somewhere.
Yeah, they're probably.
But anyways, you can take apart like your knives if that's what it's meant for. Like all these, most knives have star heads. Let's see yours.
Yep.
Yeah. See, yours has star heads too.
Yep.
If like your knife's real dirty or something, I can take it apart and then put it back together. So it's pretty cool.
It's nice to have.
But yeah, we pack our keys.
Yep. The last thing that I want to throw out there that I'm carrying.
Not the last thing.
Oh, yeah.
Our backpacks.
Our backpacks. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about our backpacks.
Yeah.
I have been carrying a backpack since elementary school. So, for the last 30 years, I have carried a backpack with me. I am one of these kinds of people that I like to be prepared for almost everything and anything. There's one other thing I forgot about. I'll have to mention that in a second. But yeah, so I carry a backpack with me every day. Now, it's not something that I keep on me at all times.
Right.
But if I'm going to work, I bring my backpack with me. If I go to church, I bring my backpack
Most
with me.
of the time.
My backpack's got my MacBook. It's got my iPad. It's got my notebook. Right now, I think I've got my Nintendo Switch and a Kindle in there. I've got charging cables for pretty much any device you could ever think of.
Yep.
1,000 different electronics accessories, because that's the majority of the things that I do when I'm not working. Actually, I mean, even when I'm working, I'm dealing with electronics. So
I usually have like a screwdriver set.
Yes, I've got a Gerber suspension multi-tool in there. I don't really carry the full screwdriver set anymore, but the Gerber suspension's got everything as far as I could ever need on it in that multi-tool. I carry some, basic first aid, some drink packets, things like that. And then the other thing that I carry is juice for my vape. That's probably the other thing that I wouldn't be killed if I didn't have it when I left the house, but I would kill somebody if I didn't have it when I left the house. I've got a vape, and I sit there. I that stays with me throughout the day. But I
don't think there's nothing wrong at all with vaping or anything like that.
I've been vaping for over 10 years.
Well, I mean. Of course, is that all in your backpack? Pretty much.
I think so.
In my backpack, I've still got all the vape stuff in there. That's one of the main reasons that I started packing a backpack. That and to pack around a computer. But unfortunately, I mean, I'm 5 days. I think it's 5 days in, not smoking, not vaping, not nothing.
Good job, man. Good job.
But yeah, I'm just trying to quit. But I usually have all my vape stuff. I usually have beard balm. I always have beard balm. I usually leave my beard oils at the house because I think that. They're easier to bust or to leak out or something like that. But beard balm's kind of, if the lid comes off, it don't matter.
Yeah. I carry my beard comb. I don't carry any balms or oils with me.
Yeah, my beard comb, I usually there's a little slot in my truck, like right there at the cup holder, and my beard comb, my wooden beard comb stands right there.
Yep.
So I always have that with me. Sometimes I keep it in my pocket. You can't even tell it's there. It's real thin. It's nice.
Yeah.
In my backpack, I usually have a tablet, but I don't here lately because I don't own one anymore. I mean, I own a very little one, but the screen's cracked. I'm about to just bite the bullet and get another iPad. But I pack chargers. I pack headphones. I always have headphones on me.
Always got a set of headphones.
And I always pack a tripod, and I always pack this mic. The tripod's just real little because you never know when you need it.
Yep.
I preach, and you never know, like when something comes stirring up in your spirit or whatever, and you just want to tell it. And instead of propping your phone up on something to, you kind of want good audio, and you kind of want a stable camera holder.
Yep.
So we got that. Now we are in a place of employment, so of course I don't have it on me, but it's in my truck and everywhere else I go.
Yeah.
It is a Taurus G2C. It's I've only had it for about a month, and I keep one in the chamber, so don't try to mess with me and mine.
I'm gonna suck you right in the mouth.
I'm gonna suck you in the mouth. Let's see, what else do I carry? I always have a belt on.
I think that's just accessories that I mean.
Yeah, but
I can't leave the house without a belt on.
I can't. I mean, it's like the way how my pants fit me. I wear 36s.
Yep.
34s are too little, but 36s fall off of me.
Yep.
So if I don't have a belt on,
then you're in trouble.
Then there's my butt crack. All day.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I think the last thing that I'm going to throw out there, Johnny, this is not something that I normally carry every day, but my bandana. Now, I will say that my grandfather used to carry a handkerchief or a bandana with him every single day, and it didn't matter whether he was wiping sweat off of his brow, or cleaning up a little bit of a mess, sneezing, coughing, or just having it present if there's a lady nearby that she's crying or whatever. Like a bandana or a handkerchief is something great to have. Mm-hmm. But in these present times, the reason that I am carrying mine
is to look like a bank robber.
But a bank robber that is compliant with Kentucky state laws. So while I'm in public...
Wow, you can't even see your beard.
I know, right? It covers it up completely.
That's crazy.
It's pretty nice.
Scary.
But yeah, so this is the last thing that I've been carrying with me.
You look like a different person, dude.
I kind of do. I feel like a different person.
Scary.
Give me your money. Well, guys, I think that's all we've got today for our everyday carries. I'm sure there's more things that we would normally carry, some things we probably forgot, but most importantly, we want to know, what do you carry?
What do you carry?
What's in your wallet right now? Not necessarily what's in your wallet, but what's in your pockets. Is there things on there that you think, wow, I can't believe they don't have that with them? Or I can't believe they carry that all the time. Like, are they crazy? We want to know what you think. But we want to know what you're carrying with you every single day. So, guys, that's all we've got today for Beards and Bibles. So we're going to go ahead and sign out, and we will see you guys again soon.
Yep.
Stay beardy.
Stay beardy.